Hey everybody, I want to share with you a piece in the Wall Street Journal that I came across this week entitled Parents Pass Down Their Wealth Now. Yes, by the way, I'm one of those people who still gets a newspaper for a couple reasons. One is it arrives on Shabbat. I could read it on Shabbat. I can't do that with my phone. But I find when I read something on paper, I take it more seriously. You know, Marshall McLuhan said the medium is the message. The medium by which a message gets across is part of the message. And so when you hold something tangible and physical, material, you take it more seriously than it was just on your phone, because there's so much stuff coming in and not on your phone, so it's here, there, and gone immediately. Okay, a side point. At any rate, let me read to you what we're getting at. A recent Wall Street Journal article showed that older Americans have 110 trillion in wealth, more than any other group. Because they're living longer, they aren't passing all of that down to younger generations just yet. However, but many affluent baby boomers told us they are regularly giving their kids and grandkids smaller financial gifts now, while they're still around to watch younger generations enjoy it. Parents told us that they're spending money to help their adult children with childcare, rent, down payments for homes, and vacations. Yeah, there are people who aren't waiting until they're going to die before they're going to leave everything to their kids. They're giving it to them now. My father, this reminded me when I read this, I immediately thought of my dad, because he was very generous with myself and my three brothers, and he would help us out with various different things. I remember way back in the day when we had our seventh child and we needed a bigger vehicle. He helped us get a Ford Expedition. He bought it for us. It was 2003 Ford Expedition. It had a bench seat in the front. You don't see that anymore because we needed 9 seats. And it was $28,000. He bought that for us. Thank you, Dad. But what he used to always say when he would help us, me or my brothers, he would say, "You're going to get it anyway, so I might as well see the smile on your face." You're going to get it anyway, so I might as well see the smile on your face. I know there's some people who they aren't leaving their kids anything. They want their kids to be independent. I don't get that. I don't understand that at all. And I think, again, tracing it back to family roots, you know, when my father and his generation, Holocaust survivors, you know, that they came from nothing, that they had family, that they had financial success, to not share that is like foreign. They never thought they would have this in the first place. And so they were so thrilled to have something like that. It was just a completely foreign, unheard of concept not to help your kids and give to your kids. Of course, you want them to be independent, and you don't want them to just rely on you to have it being done in a measured way. I get that. We get that. Okay. But still, to not have the pleasure of seeing the smile on your face, how can you deny that? And so I think we've tried to adopt that in our family as well. Recently, one of my children wanted to go to Israel, and plane tickets to Israel these days are very, very expensive. There's no more $1,000, $1,200 tickets to Israel unless you go in a roundabout way. So we told them, look, we'll give you X number of dollars up to this point. Get yourself a ticket to Israel. Why not? Help them out. We have the ability to do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that so we can enjoy it. And so it comes down to the most basic fundamental concept in life. Jewish perspective says in life and in everything. Olam chesed yibaneh. The world, the universe was created by God through the act of chesed, through the act of giving, of kindness, of taking care of the needs of others. God didn't need a universe. He's all perfect. And so therefore, the very creation of existence is an act of chesed. And that's why it's no accident that the first Jew, the first of the forefathers, Avraham, his character trait that we talk about is chesed, is kindness, giving to others. Giving to people, especially the people who are most dear to you, your family, your children, it's low-hanging fruit. It's so simple. Grab it, take it. It's so easy to enjoy by giving. Because let's face it, money isn't the be-all and end-all. You're going to die with a bunch of millions of dollars. Okay, you want to leave some in your will to your children. Fine, great. But right now, for those people who refuse to help their children and don't want to give anything, and they'll end up dead and have all that money, you missed out on all those opportunities of sharing that joy. Money isn't there just to accumulate. As one of the people say here, they quote 4 different families and their perspectives. One of them says, they can use the money now more than we can use it to watch our stock portfolio go up. That's what it comes down to. That's what you're weighing. What is more important to you? Watching your stock portfolio go up and dying with tons and tons of money? Or giving some of it away now, not being irresponsible, making sure you're set for retirement, but giving some away now to those who are most dear to you and seeing the smile on their face and enjoying that. That's what Judaism teaches. Have a good Shabbat.